Hi YouTube, it's me. So I haven't updated in ages. I've just been too busy with life, I'm afraid. I'm just gonna move the camera slightly. Yeah, I've just been too busy with life, but wow, this is hot. Thought I'd do a bit of an update because I've had some good days, so I thought it would be good to talk about the good days. So, when did I last speak to you? Can't remember when I last spoke to you, but I've done quite a lot of challenges. The main news I have is I've spent the last maybe year, maybe two, trying to heal my gut, because I had a lot of issues with gluten intolerance and basically digestion in general, because when I was younger I practically survived off of Fortisip, so my body just sort of forgot how to digest food, and my gut lost certain enzymes and things that it needed to digest certain foods. So yeah, I've been trying to heal my gut for the past couple of years. More recently it's been very successful with the Bowen treatment I've been having, which is a holistic treatment, and basically I'm reintroducing gluten into my diet now to see if I've healed my gut and to see what I can tolerate, basically. So I have been doing it for a couple of weeks nearly. I started it last week, was my first week doing it, and so far so good. I've had no symptoms. I've been including it, the first week I just included gluten in my day once, and I had no symptoms, and then I've gradually progressed to having it twice, maybe 3 times a day, and still I've had no symptoms. So far so good, I would say. I mean, I've had a bit of stomach ache, but I can't necessarily say that's been down to the food I've been eating, because it's not happened every time with the same food. Like, if every time I had shreddies, for example, I got a stomach ache, then I could sort of say, oh, it could be the shreddies, but it's been more stress related, I think. So that's really positive, because it will open me up to trying new things and being able to eat out and just things that I haven't really been able to do for a long time. I went to Wetherspoons for Mother's Day with my mum and my dad and my nan and my brother, and that was the first time I've eaten out in years. Like, the last time I actually ate out in Wetherspoons was my 18th birthday, or like round that time, and that was in London. But we've never really been out as a family for years. Like, it was just me and my mum and my dad in London, so it was really lovely. I've also, like, now I've been out once, I just want to keep challenging myself to do it so it becomes less scary, because I was so anxious, like, all day I was just like, oh. But once I did it, it was fine. Like, I went out for lunch with my friend Lucy, Healing Loose, today, and that was lovely, and I had the sun-dried tomato and pesto toasty from Cafe Nero, which was lush. I highly recommend. What else have I done? Well, I think I've spoken to you since my friend Ellie came down, but yeah, my friend Ellie came down and we had an amazing time. My main news really is the gluten thing, because that's a big thing in my life that's happening. Line dancing with mum is still going well. She's really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. My dancing starts back up again this week, so I had a break. So tonight I've got tap and fit steps in Torquay, which I'm really looking forward to. It's so nice to be able to do stuff like that. I'm walking Buttons, which is lovely, because obviously it's nice to be able to take him on nice long walks. So my activity levels have gone up a lot, but so has my food. So that's the difference. I haven't like restricted or anything. I'm eating probably the most I have in years. I've got my first appointment with the dietitian since being discharged on Friday, and I reckon she's going to be it's a new dietitian. I've never seen her before, but my friend said that she's lovely, so I reckon she's going to be quite pleased with me. I hope she is, because I feel like I'm doing quite well. This coffee is literally like the size of my head, but I'm so tired today. My hormones are just all over the place at the moment, but it's all part of recovery. Yeah, so unfortunately I still don't have my period back, so, but I'm hoping, I mean, I've been having signs that it could be nearing, like, coming back, so I'm hoping maybe next month to have a proper cycle, but who knows, because last month nothing happened. The month before I had what they call a show, and then this month I've had what they call a show as well. So hopefully next month or some point soon it will start coming back properly. And that's only been since I've increased the amounts of fats that I have in my diet. So I highly recommend, if you're trying to get your hormones working again, that you increase the amount of fat you have in your diet, because I was so scared to do it, but I've done it now and it's definitely helped. Like, I was literally not showing any even signs of hormones or anything before that, so I definitely recommend that. Do I have anything else to update on? I still don't really know what I'm going to do videos on. I want to do vlogs, but at the moment we're in between moving, so the house isn't really, I don't know, I don't think I want my house on YouTube in the state it's currently in. It's a bit all over the place, but I'll be sure to tell you guys when we've got a date for moving and things. Oh, driving! I had my first driving lesson on this Tuesday and it went really well. Like, I was quite impressed with myself. It's terrifying, like, I was so anxious, but the actual driving went really well. I did 2 left turns, move forward or something, and I parked, like, without having, not like a difficult park, just literally like droop, so like turning into the park, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was really good, and I've got another driving lesson next Tuesday, and I'm booking a block of 10, and I'm doing that. I've got my CV done, and potentially I'm going to be doing some work for my dad, but we don't know about that yet. I haven't decided. So yeah, lots has happened really. But I'm doing well, nearly out 6 weeks now, which is good. I'm just hoping to get past the 3-month mark, hopefully stay out forever. I've never managed more than 3 months without being readmitted, so I really, really want to prove that I can do this. Like, my family sort of, they have faith in me, but equally they sort of know it's early days and things, and they're like, when you get to when you've been out 4 months, then we can have a party, like, because they sort of, yeah, I think they're still a bit wary, not knowing how long it's gonna last. But I'm hopeful that it's gonna last this time, and that I'm definitely in a much better headspace. I mean, I'm eating things I never thought in a million years I'd eat, so that's so good, and I'm so much happier as well. Like, fueling your brain actually makes you happier. I mean, I have days where I'm like, oh, you know, this recovery thing is just shit, like, it's so hard. But I also have days where I'm like, wow, I'm so happy, like, I'm so high on life right now, and I wouldn't want to go back to how I was. And especially now I've got driving, that's a massive motivator, because obviously once your BMI goes below a certain point, you're not allowed to drive, and I want to be able to drive. I want to learn, I want to pass my test, I want my own car, so I have lots more freedom. That's my main goal in life, to be free once and for all. So I have lots of motivators. I have so many inspiring friends. I've got Ellie, I've got Lucy, I've got Emily. Like, I have followed so many people on Instagram that just inspire me so much, and like whenever I'm struggling, I just look at my friends and look at them. Like, Blossoming Gem is another person who literally, since I found her YouTube, my whole brain has changed. Just so many inspiring people out there that I just think I want to be like that. I just want to beat this thing. I want to be able to inspire other people. Like, I can't thank those people enough. And if you're watching, which you probably aren't, because you probably don't watch my videos, but you guys, oh my god, you've helped me so much. Elanzi as well. Elanzi, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong again. If you watch my videos, her videos have helped me a lot. Just so many people have really inspired me, and I think the main thing I'm going to say to end this video, because I've been talking for 11 minutes, god, I've got a mouth on me, is if you do have a recovery platform like an Instagram, make sure you're following the right people, because for a while I was finding my Instagram extremely unhelpful, and then I unfollowed quite a lot of people, and now my feed is just full of positivity and full of inspiring accounts, and people are allowed to struggle, and like, I don't ever say if you're struggling, like, it's not that you're not helpful. Like, you're allowed to struggle, it's how you handle that struggle, and seeing people struggle but then bring themselves back. And my feed, like, I scroll it down it now and I don't feel at all triggered, I don't feel at all like hopeless or this is never going to be over. I just feel inspired, and it's so lovely. So if you do have a recovery platform, definitely use it in a positive way if you can. I'm also going out for lunch with my friend Sabrina on the 16th of April, so that'll be good. So I'm definitely lifing quite well at the moment, and yeah, I've got my last therapy assessment appointment this Friday, and then I find out what actual treatment I'm going to be getting, so that's useful. But yeah, that's my update about my life, and I hope you're all well, and I hope you're all, you know, fighting hard and all that jazz. And yeah, I love you all, and I hope everything is good in your world. And I'm blabbering now, someone really needs to just shut me up. I will do another video soon. I want to do some what I eat in a days, but I don't want to do them until I know I'm definitely eating right. Like, I'm eating so well, but until my weight is stabilizing or showing a recovery, like, once it's stabilizing, I'm gonna do some, but there won't really be restoration plans. But anyway, basically, I might do some what I eat in a days. It depends. I just don't want to influence, and I'm not trained, I'm not a dietitian. I don't want someone to see what I eat and be like, oh, that might be enough for me, because it might not be, because everybody's different. And I'm just very wary of how eating disorders, lots of people compare a lot and things, and I don't really want to affect anyone negatively. So I'm just waiting a bit until I'm positive that what I'm doing is healthy and okay. And I'll probably, before I do a what I eat in a day, I'll probably like put on Instagram maybe like what I've had throughout the day, and then say like at the end, do you think this is appropriate or something? And then if people go yeah, like, I'll upload what I eat in a day of what I've eaten that day, if that makes any sense. I just don't want to affect anyone negatively at all. That is not my aim, that is not my goal, and I'd feel so bad if I had. So this is my update. Again, I'm pretty lost on what to do with videos, so any ideas, you know, hit me up. But that's me. Goodbye.